Are you looking for complete coverage in your foundation? Today I'm going to show you how to do your foundation in addition to also having the full face makeup. I'm so excited because I just received my teen collection. It comes in a box, beautiful packaging, and this is what I received. So in this package I've received a full face of makeup. Everything from foundation, concealer, eyeshadow, blush, and the lip gloss. So I'm going to do half of my face today and use this new collection that I just received. It is really a great way to go because you get the whole face of makeup for less than if you were to buy each of these products individually. So first thing you need to do is you need to moisturize. Cleanse first, which I have already done, and then you're going to add moisturizer. Now today, my moisturizer of choice is Skin Therapy by Limelife by Alcone, and I'm going to also use a small little squirt of Due Date, which is a facial oil, and mix those together, and then I'll apply that to my face. Now I recommend that you wait about 15 minutes to allow that to soak into your skin before you apply the remainder of your makeup. Now, you want to be sure and use a setting spray, or you could use any kind of primer. I'm saying setting spray, but this is a primer mist. But we have those through Limelife. You may have one of your favorites that you like to use. And so you want to apply that to your face after the moisturizer. Now, in my teen collection, you receive a palette and you get to choose what you need for this. I have the bronzer, and then I have two concealers. This concealer, the one that has a little bit more of a green tone, is going to be for covering up my maybe red areas. I've got one right here above my eye that's popped up, and I've got quite a bit of red right here around the edge of my nose, also where my glasses are. So I'm going to put some concealer on that. The other concealer that I've gotten is for if you have some dark areas, dark circles under your eyes. That helps with hiding those issues. So I'm going to do half of my face with the concealer. I'm going to leave the other half as is. So I'm going to take my sponge, and you can use this, of course, with a makeup foundation brush. Either way, I like to use the sponge. Be sure and take your sponge and run it under water and squeeze the water out, numerous times so that it will expand. This is about the size this sponge was before I put it in water and squeezed water out of it. So you want it to expand and be just a little bit damp, but not sopping wet. Make sure you squeeze the water out. But again, you need it to expand. So it was about this size when I started, and now it's this size. So I'm going to start with my concealer to cover up the red areas. And see, I'm just kind of, hitting some areas that I know have some problems. You don't have to put it all over your face. I have a little dark spot right there. Probably should have used the other concealer. All right. Now, with something I should have told you beforehand, it's probably this is a good tip that I learned from one of our makeup artists. It's a good idea to put on some chapstick or balm prior to applying your foundation, so that it's not so hard to get the foundation off of your lips after you've finished applying everything. So now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I wear was the color Jenna Beige for me. So I'm just going to take my sponge, I'm going to put it in there, and I'm just going to turn it and pick up some product on it. And really, you don't need very much. A little goes a long way with this product. And you just pat it on. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit under the chin. Now keep in mind, you want this to look natural. You don't want it to look like you've packed it on. However, you can put more on if you think you need more. This is a very forgiving foundation. It's wax-based. And if you have water run across it, it will stay in place. Now, when you're using your primer, make sure that the primer does not have any silicone in it, because it will not work with the base if it does. I think most products are without silicone, but make sure you check the labels before you buy them. Now, the primers, of course, that we have are not silicone based, and they will work. All of our makeup items are they're made from natural products. There are no chemicals. It's paraben free. I need just a little bit more right there of concealer. Okay, so look at the difference of the two sides. Pretty incredible. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, now if you like a bronzer, you can use a bronzer to do some contour around your face if you have some areas that you want to try to appear smaller. I'm not going to use contour today. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the blush. And this does come in the Teen Collection kit. You get to choose the shade that you would like to have in your kit. So I'm going to take my brush. It's a wide fan brush. And I don't like a whole lot on my blush. I just like to have a little tint. So you're going to take it right here at the cheekbone. Probably wouldn't hurt to smile and kind of have the apples come up. And then brush it back to your hairline. See that my little red spot where my glasses make, still trying to peer through a little bit. Of course, I did use it sparingly. Let's see if I can touch that up a little bit. All right. So now for me, that's a little bit bright, but I can tone that down after I use my setting powder, my translucent powder near the end. Now the translucent powder does not come with the teen kit, but you get your foundation, your concealer, blush, lip gloss, and 2 colors of eyeshadow. All right, so for me, I'm now going to go on to my eyeshadow. And I'm going to use some browns today, I think. So I'm going to start out with a darker brown. Now, if you want, our eyeshadows are 50% pigmented, and if you want a little bit more bolder look, you can take your setting spray, and you can spray your brush, just put a mist on it, and then dip it into your eyeshadow, and give you a little bit more of a bold look. And you're just going to take it, and you're just going to kind of pack it on. You're not going to rub it, just pack it on. And notice I'm doing this with my eyes still open. Okay, so now I'm going to take a lighter color, a lighter hue of brown. And again, I'm just packing it on to the eyelid. I'm going to the center. I'm going to do a little bit of an ombre look. This is a good way to do your eyeshadow if you have hooded eyes, which I do. Okay, so now you're going to take your blending brush and you're just going to blend that together in the center there, and then you're going to go little circles around the outside, just kind of blend that down some. And now I'm going to take my medium brown, and I'm going to fill up my brush, and we'll pack that in the center. I'm not sure that's medium. This is the first time I've used this color. This is a little darker, isn't it? So take your blending brush and blend it in. Yeah, I think that's a little darker than I thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty. So I had some extra colors, but if you only have the 2 colors from your team kit, then you're good to go. You can make an eye look with just those 2 colors. Now I'm going to give you a pointer here. Something that's really good to do is if you have a white or a very, very light color, you know, cream or something along those lines, then you can take your thinner brush that's not quite so wide. It's hard to see that in there. And dip it in to your white, and then go right up along the brow line, just to highlight a little there, right in the curve and out. And you can also take that white and do just a little tap right there, the corner of your eye. Now, I did not do anything with my lashes, so you may want to do that also. Okay. And now we're going to add our eyeliner. What I'm using now is a liquid eyeliner. A little bit of a mistake there. I'm going to have to clean that up. And then I'm also going to top line at the top. Now, if you have small eyes like I do, taking that eyeliner and going on the top and tight lining will help your eye open or appear open. Can you see the difference? I need to hold up something white against this so you can actually see what my skin looks like. And the last thing you're going to do is add your mascara. You would want to warm up your mascara. You can rub it together if you want to. I just happen, I'm in a seated position doing my makeup, so I just laid it up under my leg, between my leg and the bottom of the seat, and while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, it's warming up my mascara. This mascara has fibers in it, which helps your lashes look longer. Now, when you're using mascara, do not pump it up and down in the mascara container. It will dry out your product. Now allow that to dry for just a little bit, and then just for a very small amount of time. You don't need much time. And then you can take it and go back on the tips and give even a little bit more length. I think that looks fine. I'm going to forgo the setting powder for right now. You can opt to do that at this point, but I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So at this point you want to take your setting spray, and this will keep everything in place. Give that a second to dry. And then we're going to finish it off with my new lip gloss. This is called Happy. Smells divine. I think it smells like cake batter. Ugh, so yummy. So this is one of our lip glosses. We have also sheer lip glosses that you can have a little color, but yet you can still kind of see through. Or you can also put several of our lip line together and come up with a variety of different colors. So there you have it. This is no makeup. And here is with the Limelife makeup foundation. And I did this all with my teen collection. Of course, I added one extra eyeshadow, but with 2 eyeshadows you can do this. But you have everything you need, with the exception of the mascara. And everybody probably already has their mascara and liner. But you have your concealers, 2 of them, foundation, blush, 2 eyeshadows, and a lip gloss. And there you have the whole face. It's a great collection to purchase. And again, it says teen collection, but it's for everybody. So if you have any questions, I'll be glad to help you out with it. Just see me on my Facebook page and send me a message. Thank you.